Governor, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, I would like to first show you a video of Federal Minister Totschnig. He would have loved to be here today because this topic is very important to him. We have a new ministry. He is holding a speech at the parliament this week, so he doesn't have a lot of time. But he does want to address you, and I hope we will be able to look at it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Green Finance Conference of the Environmental Agency Austria and the Austrian National Bank and the Federal Ministry. The motto is Bridges to Financing a Sustainable Transformation. Today and tomorrow, experts of science, politics, finance, and civil society are coming together. We have one goal: finding solutions for sustainable finance and discussing them. We live in a time of various challenges: climate change and also climate change adaptation, the transformation of economies, the security issues that are becoming more important, the availability of drinking water and food, the competitiveness, and also the enormous pressure for reforms by the EU. The finance sector is an important partner. It can act as a lever to reach our goals. It is clear that the necessary investments in the future have to come from private investors. And what we need are clear and practical frameworks. The European Commission has proposed important simplifications through the Omnibus regulation. It includes simplification of taxonomy, sustainability reporting, Supply Chain Act, and the CO2 compensation. We have to find a balance of regulatory measures and simpler bureaucracy. We have to disperse companies and achieve sustainable transition. In Austria, how far we have come in Austria is shown by the climate analysis of the finance market, which will be presented here. The green finance agenda in Austria has created in the last years a strategic foundation. It includes 25 concrete measures with the goal of mobilizing capital for climate protection. This conference should be a platform for exchange, for scientific research results, practical experience, and regulatory perspective should come together to find sustainable solutions for the finance market. I wish you an insightful conference, inspiring discussions, and a successful networking event. So I could go the easy way and say I can't really talk about anything else. I would just like to mention 3 topics in addition to what the minister said. First of all, a big thank you. Thank you to the host of this house. And I know you didn't only make this conference possible, but transformation is also an important topic for you. You have events on this topic all the time. Thank you also, because organizing a conference is also a lot of work. Thank you to Mr. Breitenfellner, the colleagues from the Environment Agency, the Green Finance team. Thank you to be able to be here physically and also online and be able to discuss this topic. The second point is I don't want to talk about what governor says. I will be also on the panel, and we will be able to discuss these topics a lot in the next 2 days. The second point is the yearly risk report of the World Economic Forum. They talk about the short-term and long-term risks. for our planet, and we know there are a lot of ecological issues that are ranked at the top. What is the short-term risk in the next 2 years? And in the last 2 surveys, it said it would be misinformation and wrong information. This disinformation is a problem for democracy. There is no trust in all types of institutions anymore. Democratic activities are being threatened, and this also is related to the climate topic. The Polish presidency of the EU Council has also put emphasis on this topic. And we see this a lot. There was a blackout in Spain, and now they're looking at it with scientific methods. And just a few hours later, there was also already the report that the renewable energies were at the base of the problem. So we're talking about greenflation. So we are all facing this disinformation. And why is this so attractive? Why is this happening so much in climate-related topics? Because it gives easy and comfortable answers. But the transformation, and we have already heard from Nicola Stern, transformation needs change. And change needs political commitment, political majorities. So our goal has to be finding complex solutions. It's kind of like a surgery, an open heart surgery. It's very complex, and it's definitely not simple, but it's doable. So what does that have to do with today and tomorrow? I think we are here today in order to discuss solutions and find solutions that are not simple. And this is not an Austrian conference. We have to work across borders. A conference of all environment agencies in Europe. So across borders, because we have different partners. We have policies, we have politics, we have environmental agencies, but also the central banks. So we have to work together. There are scientists, there are technicians, there are economists, and environmental scientists. And so my third point would be to tell you all and ask you all to use these 2 days and network. It is such a great place to be here, to be able to network, to talk to each other. Don't just talk to the colleagues you see every day, but let's work together in these 2 days to find solutions that are important for us, but also for Europe. So I'm looking forward to these 2 days, and I'm hoping we'll have a lot of new findings.